Arizona weather. It is currently 96 degrees. Yeah, that's like a cold day, and no one say it. But anyways, we got a call out today. As you can see, I'll give us a little panoramic view so you can see where we're at. House is over there, house right there, and that little moneymaker bush right there. We got a call out for a swarm. Someone said, hey, I got a swarm, and of course they give you the typical swarm measurement. It's about 2 basketball size. So you take that, divide it by 2.5, times it by 3, and divide it by 3. No, I'm just joking. They're never right, but they do all say it's huge. So you can see right there, I am not suited up. This is an Africanized hive. It's 99.999% sure. There's no way it's not. But you're like, hey, you're not suited up. Well, these bees are very aggressive when they have something to protect. Right now they have nothing to protect. They're chilling on a branch right there. So you can see them wiggling, you can see them doing a bunch of stuff. Bees are coming, bees are going, and they're not protective. I'm like 90% sure. There 90 of them, 90% of them are gonna be very docile, and 10% are not. The other 10% is going to be hating you and hating your mom and your dog and everything. So we're going to take you along for this. I'm going to give you some predictions, but I'm not going to give you as much as I normally do. I'm going to back up a little bit because one's checking me out. Sorry, this is a B-Mobile. Prediction, I'm probably, no, goal is to not be stung. That's not going to happen. I'm going to get stung. I'm going to try to catch the queen. That's all the predictions I'm going to give you, folks, because honestly, less predictions I give you, the less editing I have to do after and edit out all the predictions I give you, because this never goes as planned. But so long for the ride, and enjoy my misery. Over and out. Perfect. Step one. Just okay. You set the box. We are going to get them directly over the box. So we have to lift right here. Okay, so now we're going to gander, and let me show you the magic money right here. What we're really trying to do, catch the queen. Catch the queen, probabilities of a staying. Quick look. There is a 0% chance that we'll actually see the queen, but that's what all official beekeepers do. So if we get a little watch, and look for the queen. So what we're gonna do, give them one muy grande shake, and they're all gonna fall in the box. Now I can go back to the limb. It's gonna work perfectly. Yeah, that's not really how it's gonna go, but we're gonna keep this very close-handed right there, so that when they drop, we can instantly start looking for it. 2, 3. Look at all these. See, most of them took flight. We're hoping that the queen takes hiding down. If she does that, that'll be money for us. We don't want her to take flight, but we're always keeping our eyes open. are with bees, you gotta just be patient. They never do what you want. You just have to wait for the right moment and invite them to go into your box. So a lot of bees went down. I mean, a lot. And that is what we want. But we are looking for La Reina, as I say. Break for us. If we don't, it happens, I understand. Just ask them. Invite them. I want you guys to see something. See me get stung. But this is an Africanized hive. You have to understand, yeah, they're extremely dangerous. But they also have their time and their place. Just like any animal. When they're protecting something or they have a reason to be mean, they'll be mean. They don't have a reason to be. So these animals, these bees are amazing. They're honey producers, and that's what we want. We've had Italians, we've had all that good stuff. We still make it up here. It's too hot for it. Too dry. You have to travel way too much. So we stick with the hard way of life with these Africanized bees. But we need them home too. We're just going to keep bouncing them. Scrape some of them. Put that bearding effect. So. I've been in situations like this. You think you're doing really good, you never really are. And you know, and then all of a sudden, all of them take lift. And that's because one bee, a queen, said, no, don't want that. And because of that, you lost the hive. You lost a chance of the hive. You lost a chance at a lot of honey. Kind of sad, but there's not much you can do. You can see it. So they were right here, but now they're right there, and I want you to see that bee right there. You see the butts are up in the air, and they're fanning like crazy, and all of a sudden all the bees come right there. It's because they're releasing a pheromone, saying here we are. We're in this box. So I'm going to leave this box here till the night. I'll come back just because it's close by, and I'll close it back up, and hopefully they haven't left by then. I'll take them over to my yard. When I do that, I'll give them a little bit, and then I'll go through, hopefully catch the queen. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to go through and catch the queen. But look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Beekeeper, that means they're not accepting, but they're calling all the ones that are flying around me, saying, this is where we should be. Doesn't mean they're going to stay, by any means, but it does make me feel good. Make me feel happy inside. We got this swarm yesterday. Yeah, that's what I can see. So we moved them here and set them up on the newbie and split rail. We're going to be taking off those straps, and we're going to take a crack into them, see how they're taking liking to our box. If I don't get the good jibes from her, we're going to throw her in prison in a cage, and then see how they're doing. You can tell we put a Hive reducer on there just because we know that they're not really rocking and rolling. They're getting used to just their place right now. One's come out to greet us. Actually, a lot of them come out to greet us, but one has started to say hello with its stinger. We are going to take a look at them, see how they're doing.
Well, sorry guys for the audio so far. We've had some camera issues, so we're gonna go to voiceover on this section just because we weren't getting a very pleasant sound with the GoPro. But you can still hear my voice. So we're going to initially take off those ratchet straps. That's what we want, because out here in the desert, the sun eats everything. So we want to take those off as soon as possible and put them back in the crate so we can use them again in the near future when we catch our 1,000 hives. So we're gonna first, that's our first goal, is to remove the top one that holds the lid to the box, and then the second one that holds the box to the bottom. These two system ratchet straps allows us to still open up the hive and be able to work it, but then ratchet it down again and hold everything together. It's just kind of double safe. So first we're going to pop off the top, and of course I always look at the top because sometimes you can find the queen right there, and that's the goal of this whole thing. We're doing a post swarm catch checkup. We are going to go in and we're going to see how she's doing. We want to look to see the number of bees. As you can tell, we have this hive in a one high, and the reason for that is because it's a fairly big hive, big swarm, my bad, and hopefully will be a big hive, and it has plenty of pulled comb. As you can see, I'm pointing right there. We have 3 pulled comb in there, and then right in the center are the 3 new frames that I'm pointing at right now. Those are just foundation, so that they have plenty of space to grow, and it kind of makes them want to pull the comb right there. I do this because normally swarm will come jam-packed of energy, so it's an awesome opportunity for them to pull me some comb, and if they don't stay, at least they can pull me some comb. So I kind of induce this action by putting pulled comb on the outside, which they're automatically going to stick to, and we know the bees are on the pulled comb, so it kind of like spreads out the brood pattern, not the brood pattern, but the cluster, making them kind of having to pull comb in those 3 empty frames first. So we pull out the full frame, the first frame, and what's the chances that we see the queen? Boom, baby, she's right there. That is just awesome. That's what we want. Hopefully you can see her. Yeah, you can see her right there. She's very different. At first you might not see her very easily, but you kind of get an eye for her. So at this point, I'm really paying attention to her because she still has the ability to fly. I'm just seeing how she acts. Honestly, Africanized hives, this line of feral hives, the queen I've noticed is extremely active. She's not just sitting lazily on the frame. She's moving, and especially right now, I've gotten to this point, got them in the box, pull out the frame, and you see the queen, and then all of a sudden you see those little wings start, and she takes off, and so does 1,000 other bees right behind her, and that is the most depressing moment ever. But so you're really paying attention to her. I'm trying to decide right now if I need to put her in that queen cage, but I look into the frame and I see little tiny eggs that she's already laid down into the frame, which really surprised me. Normally they don't do that, but I was very impressed with her, and she already had eggs, so I knew that she was most likely going to stay. So I decided not to put her in the cage, and I decided to slide this frame back into the box because I had the feeling that she was going to stay. I wanted to take one last good look at her because it's always awesome when you see a frame, when you see a queen, my bad. I'll give you a close up here in a second. Hopefully you can see her. It is just amazing that this one bee it's life or death for the rest of them. Um, I kind of give you a little scan of that corner right there so that you could maybe get a glimpse of her. Because when you find that queen in a hive, oh, it feels so good, and you just want to stare at her. But since we have a good feeling that she's going to stay, we are going to put her back into the hive, and we don't necessarily need to do anything else. We don't need to check the rest of the bees because our goal of this was to go in and check the queen. If she wasn't acting how we wanted her to act, or she wasn't where we wanted her, we were going to throw her in the cage. So that's all we need. Now just give them time to grow and set up shop and start brood. I hope you guys like the video and can like and subscribe.